He died on this couch December 10th, 2009. He had just turned 22 in September. I baked him a cake and he helped. I let him lick the batter off the mixer like I used to as a child. Somehow, he was composed, knowing this was his last. The doctors had called us in July to tell us there was nothing else. I watched him take his last breath right here. He had been gasping for air through the night. I remember writing on a post-it, asking the hospice nurse how long this would last after she arrived in the morning. She replied hours or days. I was torn between hoping to have more time with him and hoping it would be over soon. I did not know what to do. I held his hand and told him I loved him over and over. He said it back every time. When he no longer could, he just nodded. He looked at me before he passed, but I don't think he was there. I remember those hours with crystal detail, where the hospice nurse was sitting, where the tanks of oxygen stood, here, there. They later lined my hallway for weeks before they picked them up. I still have a box of his used needles sitting on the shoe rack. I never brought it to the post office. The hospice nurse collected all his meds in a New York Times delivery bag and gave it to my father. The gray cat is Zuko. I got him as a kitten for John in the spring of '09. He had a cat when he lived with his mom before, and he often spoke of how he would love to work with animals. I knew he was lonely at home while I was at school or work. He named him Zuko after a character from our favorite cartoon. It means provoking thought through conviction. The rat in the cage is Monty. His brother Prince passed away in July. Monty is dead now too. We adopted the rats before Zuko. We were afraid the super would kick us out if we had a cat, but as things got worse, I stopped caring about rules. We were 16 when he was diagnosed. I found out the day he started chemo. Reality hit when he started wearing a beanie instead of his usual cap, even to sleep. I would never find clumps of hair in the shower. He flushed them down the toilet. I would find him on the fire escape a lot. He told me he did it because he needed fresh air. It helped the nausea. Most of his things are gone. I kept a box of clothes. That hole in the wall with the doors that used to be his closet. The guitars and the stack he got for his wish. In the beginning, I found it strange that his first thing to do in the morning was to play a little guitar. He never played for me or wrote me a song. He had to give that up, though. The tumors growing in him pushed on nerves immobilizing his left arm. His right leg was atrophied after his first spinal surgery to remove the tumors. He had to give up skateboarding and learn to walk all over again, and then again. His old skateboard is hidden in my closet on the top shelf, where I also have its book bags and caps. He broke his arm on it doing a kickflip in his room while drunk, then insisted to walk me home, apparently to impress me. We weren't together yet. I repainted the bedroom. It was purple before. It's still my favorite color. I really hate this new color. I feel stuck in a moment of helplessness, standing over him when I knew he was gone. I remember making a sound I'd never heard before. After that, it's all a blur, just like the memorial and the funeral. I remember thinking I wish I could have kept the pajamas he was in. They were his favorite. They took him to the funeral home in them. My parents didn't want me to see him being carried away. I saw it anyway, the sheet over his shape. I hid all the photographs of us in the cabinets by the bed. I haven't taken them out in months. I don't have a picture of him hanging anywhere. His hospital card is sitting in a drawer on the desk. His old notebooks from the one semester of college he attended are mixed with mine on the bookshelf. I saw him for the first time in a suit in his coffin. My mom got this suit at Century. It was navy blue Ralph Lauren. He looked like a bloated schoolboy in it. Even with all the makeup, his eyes were surrounded by deep maroon circles. I used to get mad at myself when I couldn't conjure his face the way it was when we met. This makes me think of having his kid. He cried, asking me to promise him that his sperm in the bank be used. He wanted to know he was leaving a mark. Finding new music was an obsession of his. He left a legacy of 7,872 songs, all downloaded within 3 months on the laptop I now use every day. He was downloading music right up to the last day in the hospital before we went back home into hospice care. I am yet to listen to all of it. I use his iPod every day. He is showing me a secret world of sound he had collected. I also kept his favorite video games in his Xbox, although I never play myself. The months culminating to his death were difficult. We had to let each other go. It progresses slowly, death. It's not like a call, he is gone. It's months of pain and suffering. It's like I've seen war. A war only the two of us were meant to witness. I realize that what happened won't ever leave me. I can't bury it. I can't ignore it. The pain is the testament of how deeply I have loved, and without one, there wouldn't be the other. To my best friend, John Warren Stillwagon.